selfie thing.
Yes, her getting so angry at people.
Right. So let's start with that.
Yeah. Okay. So Miranda Lambert fans walk out of her concert after she shames selfie takers. So there was an incident where she had a group of fans basically up really close, probably 2 or 3 rows into the front of the stage, and they lined up and took a selfie during one of, I guess, more of her emotional songs.
Okay. So was she like
She got
crying?
really mad and stopped the whole performance. Hold on. I'm going to stop right here for a second. I'm sorry. Lambert said to her pianist, these girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song. It's pissing me off a little bit.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a minute, because first and foremost, when you buy a ticket to see someone perform, you are giving them your money to
Right.
watch them circus monkey.
Right, it's an experience.
Right. And if you want to take pictures or selfies or pick your nose, you should be able to do that. You're paying them to perform. Their job is to perform. What happens in the audience around is none of their fucking concern.
Right. How about thank you guys for being here tonight?
Right. Thanks for giving me your money.
Yeah. Thanks for supporting my dreams and making it a reality.
This is the ego bullshit that I have an issue with the tattoo industry.
Yeah. I love taking photos with fans.
Right, I do too.
It's
when people
amazing.
recognize us, it's yeah. I would never be like, "Hey, fuck you! I'm out with my woman." Like, I'm gonna
Right.
take the time to talk to them and like,
We're here because of you. We
Right.
have the platform we do because of you.
right, unreal.
That's very entitlement.
Apparently, Jenna said it was a VIP section also. So those were not cheap tickets. Those were like big high end tickets.
Oh, wow. I'd be taking a selfie too. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Look at me, guys. I can almost touch her shoe. Like,
Yeah.
look at how close I am. Oh, wow. I used to really enjoy Miranda Lambert. That perspective, I have to process that with her. Okay.
Vanilla Ice had a thing show up on my Facebook page that was like, Vanilla Ice tells his fans to take selfies at shows. And I'm like, anything he can do to get some attention.
Now you brought up Vanilla Ice. I love that our son walks around the house going, ice, ice, baby. Den, 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 na, na.
Is there more to that article?
Sorry, Chris. I was trying to figure out my audio in the my headphones.
Oh,
Um, but so she just had a concert recently after the whole like meltdown with fans kind of protesting. It says during another concert at her Velvet Rodeo residency in Las Vegas, the country star spotted someone in the audience wearing a
your
t-shirt
audio
that
is very in and out, dude.
Ooh, better.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to get close to the mic. So it says, spotted at someone in the audience who was wearing a t-shirt that read, "Shoot tequila, not selfies." Lambert appeared to enjoy the reference, telling the fan, "That's bad at us." So she scolded one set of fans and then realized she got hate for it, and now she's encouraging it.
Yes. So she doubled down.
Huh.
Or no, she backtracked. She backtracked. Right? Shoot. What did this
No,
shirt
it
say?
said-
Shoot tequila, not selfies.
Right.
Yeah, she didn't necessarily backtrack on her original statement. She didn't apologize. She just had another concert and basically laughed at it, the guy's shirt, making fun of the incident.
Oh, so she was like, fuck all you, my fans who are offended by this.
Right.
I stand by what I said. Okay. You know, I would have taken that as an opportunity, you know. Maybe she was having a bad day and she had to hype herself out to go on that stage, right? Like it was going to be that one last thing that broke her that day, and it was that. And she was maybe a little bit over emotional and conducted herself in a way she shouldn't have on stage. After the fact, she could have clarified, like, hey, I reacted poorly and I do apologize for that. Before I got on stage, I got a phone call, blah, 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 blah. The reason I was so upset with the selfie is because I felt like it was taking away from my performance or whatever, whatever, whatever. Not that it makes it okay or logical, but people have a reasoning for the way they act.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to walk over there and like photobomb and
I
like
would've, yeah.
make that person's night?
Yeah,
Because that would have been a positive viral experience.
right.
It would have given her publicity in a very good manner, not what she's going through right now. She's getting a ton of hate for this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You would think that people are paying you that kind of money to see your show. The least you can do is be happy that they're there.
Right.
Like, Should have taken her phone and did the selfie from the stage
Right.
with them in the background and handed it back to him. Like, you don't.
Yeah, that would have been the move.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I even think with what she did, coming out and taking accountability and saying whatever it was, would have helped the situation a little bit better and be like, okay, we get it. Everybody's human. That could have been the one thing.
I don't think that would have mattered.
No? You think people are just already over it?
I know that if she would have come out and done that, if she would have just simply said, look,
Yeah.
we're getting paid to perform. I should have conducted myself in a better manner and left it at that. I might have accepted that more, but like making an excuse for it, I'd have been like, your job is to perform.
Right.
When I'm having a bad day as a tattoo artist, I don't get to be a dick and fuck up tattoos and just blame it on a bad day. Like, I still got to do my job.
No, see, that's not what okay, so as somebody who would be looking for an apology, that's not what I'm looking for when I'm saying what I'm saying. So let me rephrase. When I hear an apology, I like to hear the ownership of the action. And like I said, I want to know the why of things.
Yeah.
So what made you think that it was okay? Why was that your best choice in that moment?
Right.
What was the build up to that where you thought that that was okay? And I want to hear the recognition of that, and I want to hear the ownership of that. If you can't tell me why you behave that way, then there's no excuse for anything. You just think it's okay to behave like that? You live life that way? At that point, I'd be like, okay, I'm good. If there's a little bit of a why, I feel I'd have a little bit more of a understandable, but it's still in question, instead of just a massive fuck you.
So here's another thought process behind all this.
Yeah.
She is a multi-millionaire recording artist.
Right.
Her job is basically to go out there and make music that people enjoy and to make people feel good or whatever it is that her music does. Instead of letting the people in the audience have a good time and like do that, she now feels like she is so superior to everyone else that's in that show that's paying to watch her perform
She can tell them what to do.
that she can tell them what to do, and she gets to dictate the way that things go because I'm the center of the universe while you're here to watch me, not
Right.
thank you for fucking supporting my career and making sure that I have the millions of dollars I have. Because had you guys not bought these tickets and had my tour flopped and had my records not done well, I would probably be bartending somewhere or wherever the fuck she did before she made it big in music. There's a gratitude and a level of humility that needs to be maintained at all times,
Right.
especially when you're in the spotlight. That egotistical, egomaniacal nonsense that those people do, fuck those people, dude.
Right.
I obviously don't know her music. I've never listened to her songs, but knowing
Yeah.
that this happened, even if she had a #1 hit that was like
Right.
huge, I wouldn't listen to it.
So I love Miranda Lambert. Like, she was a really big staple for me in a lot of hard times, like processing, not having my dad. Like, a lot of her music got me through that shit. So I guess part of me wants to like see the humanity in it a little bit and give her a little bit of that benefit of the doubt, but it's not appropriate. She should have never done that. She should have definitely conducted herself in a different way.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you said. I guess I'm just defending the fact that I'm trying to devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to clarify, I'm not trying to excuse the behavior at all, in case that's the way it's coming across.
So somebody said, I hear the fans near them were happy that she called them out because they were being loud and disruptive to everyone around them.
So instead of the people that were being disrupted by them doing what they were doing, saying something like a normal human would, like, hey, do you mind? You're kind of ruining the show for us. You're being very loud. We can't hear the music that's coming through these
Right.
200 fucking speakers above us.
Yeah.
I can only hear you and your belligerence. They were too cowardly to actually address the situation that she had to stop her show to do it.
If that was the case, what I would have done, I would have put my microphone down, somebody hold this for me, and I'm going to have a one-on-one conversation with
Right.
you. You're fucking up. You are ruining the experience for everybody else, and I'm giving you the decency to do this in private and not in front of everybody here.
Right.
Act right.
You'd mom them, huh?
I would. Little kiss on the forehead. Get it together.
That's funny. All right. I got nothing else on this one. I don't, there's not an excuse for that behavior,
No, there's
regardless of what was going on. You know, when there are mosh pits and somebody goes down and a singer stops, it's like, pick that motherfucker up. Or if somebody's groping a woman and the singer stops the show to stop that from happening, I can
Right.
respect that. But stopping to berate someone just because you don't like what's going on out there in terms of like what they're being loud and obnoxious, it's a fucking concert. You're at a stadium where they're selling beer And, you know, people are going to get fucked up. They're going to be at a concert being belligerent. That's what happens.
I think they
What
can
do you
still conduct
expect?
themselves.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I were a singer and I have a stadium full of fans and I have people in the VIP section and I know they paid a lot of money to be there and I see a group of girls being belligerent and ruining the experience for everybody else, I am going to stop and say something.
Yeah.
Like, just like you paid to be here, so did everybody else. I understand that you're having a good time. Let's conduct ourselves a little bit better.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to go security? Can you check the VIP section, please? And send security in there instead of spotlighting it from her stage and
Yeah.
letting security deal with that.
That
I'm
could have
just
been an
saying.
answer,
I'm just
definitely.
saying. There's always better ways to deal with
Right.
something. And in the moment, I'm sure she wasn't thinking that. She flat out admitted she was
She's
bothered
mad.
by it. So
Yeah.
it was a her thing. It had nothing to do with anything in the audience. It was literally her reacting because she was bothered by the fact that they were taking selfies.
Mm-hmm.
So all the things that have come to light since then while she was on stage doesn't fucking matter because that's not what happened. Right?
Do you think they're trying to spin it a little bit to make it
Probably.
more,
Probably.
I guess, digestible of her behavioral?
It would make
behavior?
sense. But, you know, that's, I don't know. What else do we got, AJ? Do we got a different one? I'm over this one.
We do.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that, found it entertaining, funny, or even learned something you didn't know before, share it. And if you're not subscribed, why aren't you? And for those of you who want to support us, get access to exclusive content and live streams, we do have a Patreon. All the links are in the description.